I'm Renee Noor, model, creative director. I'm Renee Noor, model, creative director, founder of Global Women Wealth Warriors, Wellness Hub, and GW3 Magazine. I dedicated my life and devoted my career into helping women and girls to achieving their goals. I've been passionate about empowering women and enriching men. This opportunity in working with the Global Women Wealth Warriors have afforded me the pleasure of traveling outside of the country to be a support unit, most importantly, to help impact and change lives. Our ultimate purpose is to help others to become whole from finance, spiritual, mental, as well as physical. We know there are challenges and obstacles to get you to the next level. However, it's time for you to level up, boss up, and welcome to Power to Soar.
Well, we want to say hello to you, yes, and especially you. Welcome to Voices, the TV show by Renee Noor. I want to tell you about Renee. She is the founder of the GW3 Global Club, as well as the Global Women Wealth Warriors. Our members are passionate about positively impacting the lives of women and girls, while also enriching men to reach an abundant lifestyle, a lifestyle gained through financial literacy, learning new currency, and maintaining healthy eating for wellness. Renee is a global keynote speaker, an award-winning international Ebony Fashion Fair model, a marathon runner, an award-winning golfer, along with too many other awards and accomplishments for me to mention in this 1 hour. Look, why don't you put your hands together on Clubhouse, clap those mics for the beautiful one, the legend, the mentor to youth, the philanthropist, just to mention a few. Now, here's the woman herself, none other than Renee Noor. Hello, Renee. Hello,
oh my
hello.
Goodness. Oh my goodness. Pastor Jeff, I know I'm going to see you right where I want to see you. That's right. Oh my goodness. I'm so grateful to be here, Pastor Jeff. It's another week, and I'm so excited.
It has been a phenomenal month, Renee. We've had some phenomenal shows where here on Voices, the TV show by Renee Noor, we have brought the voices from Clubhouse into your house. We've had our first all-men show. Renee, thanks to you hosting, we had some phenomenal guests there. We had Fahad and Issei. We had Mark Jenkins, not to mention yours truly, Pastor Jeff.
I know that show within itself, Pastor Jeff, was phenomenal. You know, that was our first time ever having an all-male cast. And oh my goodness, talking about such incitement, right? And the greatest part about it, each one of you all were just so humble and so, you know, you're living in your gifts. That's one of the greatest things we absolutely love about you all. But at the same token, you understand your assignment as men, you know, as amazing servants of God. And oh my goodness, the humility each and every last one of you guys possessed it was remarkable. When you think about Mark Jenkins, oh my goodness, when we met him in New York City, right there with the Breakfast with Champions, talking about amazing opportunity. Of course, he's one of those athletes to all of the celebrities, right?
Yes.
From your Missy Elliott, alongside with your Beyonce, as well as even Busta Rhymes, right? And I'm just so grateful to see how he continues to evolve. He hasn't missed a beat when it comes down to his health and wellness. And we're looking back because you know what? We're going to bring him back, Jeff. We're going to bring him back because we want to make sure he rolls out a program for the men as well. You know, it's so funny. While we're here approaching, you know, going into another month, we have been able to accomplish so much. And one of the things we focused highly on was that whole 75 days of challenge, right? 75 hardest, that's what they call it. While we're in our 90-day challenge and talking about some amazing results we've been receiving in just a short period of time. But one of the greatest interviews we had also with Fahad.
Yes.
His
That
story,
was off the chain.
Right? And you know, as he said, his greatest accomplishment was one where he had to humble himself from an accident at a very early age, right? This accident gave him, again, the ability to just really find not only his faith, hope, but also his purpose. He found his purpose, working with over 4,700 models. Oh my goodness.
That's so important, Renee, finding your purpose. You know, I like the book written by Viktor Frankl, who was in the concentration camp. He's a psychologist, psychoanalyst, and he talks about man's search for meaning. And in the book, it's all about knowing your purpose. And when you know it, like Fahad, after being a Olympian champion twice, and then having the accident, you know, a lot of people wouldn't be able to bounce back. And it was phenomenal. He was able to bounce back, find his purpose, and impact the lives of many more people. That's what it's all about, Renee.
That's what it's about. You know, when you think about each one of the interviews and, you know, the toughness, the mindset, you know, reprogramming their mind so therefore they can really endure as well as stay persistent in their journey. It's just remarkable to see how well grounded each one of the men were, right? And then we have our genius himself, Mr. Ikse. He's over there in the whole technology world. And I am looking so forward to what he's going to be rolling out also for the GW3 organization. I adore, you know, advancing. I don't know about you, Jeff, but this month here, I even stretched myself. I truly stretched myself. And I want to say, you know, when you are in the process of really taking on a challenge, you know, when you automatically put it from your mind, body, and soul, what you're getting ready to go through, you start attracting so many new relationships. You start attracting a different type of vibration. I don't know about you, Pastor Jeff, but do you feel that this whole season that we're in right now, it's just something unreal?
It is. You know, you move to an entire different spectrum. Some people don't understand that life is all about frequencies, energy, the shifting vibrations, and high energy, low energy. And when you start to operate in the spectrum of high energy, you begin to go up. And as you get higher in the frequencies, there's more energy and there's more positiveness that's going on in that, Renee. And so you can't help but to be energized. I mean, almost like as stunning as you look in that yellow, as you know, you're just shining and bright. And that's what happens with the energy and the frequencies. People don't realize that even color is the reflection of frequencies of energy. And so it has been a very energetic month this month. I agree with you, Renee. You know, even myself, I found myself starting to declutter, getting rid of stuff to make room for the new.
Yes. You know, you talked about something that's so important. You know, one of the greatest things, Jeff, you always look so amazing every week. I just want you to know that. All right.
Well, thank you, Renee.
Oh my God. You are giving me. I mean, it's like, oh my God, what Jeff gonna show up with this week? I got to keep on keeping up with you. All right.
Thank you, Renee. You're too kind.
Yes. Truly appreciate your style. Truly appreciate every week is all about excellence with you, right? But one of the greatest things also, when you think about some of our stories and some of our interviews, remember having our seasoned millennial, that Diane B. Morris? Oh,
yes.
goodness. Wasn't she like on fire with her tips as well as just like so much energy? I absolutely adore Diane B. Morris.
Diane had some great tips about not only our health, but also about fashion. And so if they missed that, look here, if y'all missed that, you need to go back and watch it. You need to get those tips. And then Karen as well.
Karen just give me a little bit of extra sauce on the side, Jeff. My
Yes,
goodness.
yes. Tell them some of the places that Karen is featured, Renee.
Yes. Well, Karen, not only she has billboards all throughout New York City, right in the heart of New York. Her pieces are right there in the Macy's. That's like, I love that location of the Macy's as well, right in the prime location. But she's in Elle magazine. She's in Vogue. She's in Italy, Italian Vogue as well. And so many other ads. And I just absolutely adore her work. She also was an amazing integral piece to not only what we did in Breakfast with Champions in New York City, but even what we did right in Atlanta for the Power to Soar 4th Annual Leadership Conference. And we're looking so forward to bringing her back for the 5th Annual, which will be here August 19th through the 21st, Jeff. So Karen,
absolutely. Renee, I think we're going to have to do a segment where we honor her. I remember one of her favorite colors is that burnt orange. And so we may have to do a segment where we show up in that burnt orange just for Karen.
Just for Karen. She would love, love, love that. That's such a rich color, such a rich color.
And don't forget,
yes.
Don't forget that Jen Ash Newman and her stories. She took us through every emotion that women and men know through her choreography, through her videography, and her ability to edit and produce these stories of the phenomenal women.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Over 65 stories. 65 stories. And just to see the expression that those women carried, as well as just to hear their stories, was just remarkable. Not only was it done in such great taste, right, from a videographer standpoint, photography, the music, the motion, the movement, but also the energy. We talk about that vibration, the energy we were able to feel from each one of those stories. And one of my favorites still have to be that Bernadette. Oh,
yes.
My goodness. Yes.
Bernadette walked in all of her power
yes,
energy.
She taught me a couple of new moves also, Jeff.
Yes.
All right. Yes.
So encouraging. I really wish they had that for the men.
Well, you know what? I know.
Go into our learning emotional intelligence.
I'm just saying.
We need to have something for the men as well. But the women, it's phenomenal what she's able to do with them. And again, if you haven't tuned in, they need to tune in and watch that and connect, ladies, to connect with Jen Ash Newman with her stories. It's phenomenal. Moves every one of our emotions.
When you talk about this for the men, Jeff, we did something that was so unique just this past Friday, when we brought the men in for that Friday. Oh my goodness, it was about men, mind, also money, as well as matrimony.
Matrimony, yes.
Yes, come on now. Oh,
that was phenomenal, Renee. And I just have to be honest and true.
Yes.
It could have went a little sideways because Renee, women always want to chime in, and we were able to foster a safe place for the men to be able to share their feelings without judgment. And so it took a little warming up because it takes that for men, but we were able to pull it off, and the men were able to share what they thought without being judged about it. Our opinions are our opinions. And oftentimes, as we talked about matrimony and we talk about relationships, men want to be heard sometimes too. But oftentimes the women cut them off before they can finish. But what we were able to do on Friday, they're in the clubhouse.
Yes.
It was It was the men talking. The men were able to
Yes.
talk, and the ladies were able to listen.
I loved it. I truly, truly loved it. It was another way of appreciating our men. You know, Jeff, here we are getting ready to embark upon, in 2 more months. Guess what? In 2 more months, we'll be at our official June, and it'll be time for our anniversary for the 31 days of fashion in the clubhouse. And Jeff, that's how we started. That's how we even connected. And during that time, that gave us so much opportunities to really get to know individuals, not only on the app, but also off the app. And I cannot remember, I cannot ever forget just how many men came through doing that. Not only the Father's Day, which we celebrated the men, but also even for the fashion for the men. And Jeff, guess what? We're going to be doing it again. Already have it on the calendar.
And it was you, Renee, that saw the need to include the men, because it really wasn't. But as you heard the men come in through that 31 day of fashion and share and be vulnerable, it touched your heart. And because of that, here we are now as the co-host of The Voices.
I know, and I love it. I wouldn't ever think of anyone more perfect than to have you, my dear friend. I truly appreciate you. You bring so much good energy, and you already know I love how you shut it down every morning on Saturdays with the Breakfast with Champions as well. I think everybody just be like cliffhangers waiting for Pastor Jeff to unmute, because your voice on that clubhouse. Oh my goodness, you are the king of reset, but also you are the king in your gifts, and we truly appreciate you, Jeff. We truly do.
Thank you so much, Renee, and I appreciate the opportunity. I appreciate the ability to be able to share these spaces along with you. And talking about share the spaces, I hear that we have some of the beautiful, phenomenal, gifted, and talented women from the GW3 that are waiting to talk with us on today.
Absolutely. One of the great things, we always like to make sure we can bring a recap, right? Do a recap of more moments that we are able to, just appreciate what we've been able to accomplish for the year, for the month. Right now, we're already in the second quarter. That's right, the second quarter of the year. And my goodness, this April, not only have this April been full, this April have definitely been transformational. We kicked off the very first day of August with the whole 75 Hard, as well as reading Think and Grow Rich. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited because the ladies that's going to be joining us, Jeff, oh my goodness. When we first started, trust and believe, they're not the same ladies at all. Oh, not only do we have our naturopath, phenomenal author, as well as a motivational speaker. Oh my goodness, she's phenomenal at Perpetu Robert. She's over there, right there in Canada. And then let me share this with you. She's originally, she's Haitian descent. And so she comes in with her French as well as her charisma. And I was just like, oh my goodness. So her transformation has been so refreshing. It really has been. And then recently, I'll say this recently, but it's been right about almost 30 days as well.
All right.
Another beauty, another smart, very intellectual, phenomenal woman. She's not only a nurse practitioner, she's also another speaker. It's all about so much passion for her. And I'll say there's even passion for gratitude because of Miss Gracianne Pierre. Miss Gracianne, now we actually have a room that's all geared towards gratitude. That's right, all geared towards gratitude. So
can't go wrong with gratitude.
Yes. Oh my God, she's taken the lead in that space. So you know what? I would love to bring those ladies out joining us. But before we bring them out, I think it's going to be so important for us to watch this video, and then we'll bring them out. Okay, Jeff?
All right. And it's been such a phenomenal April. It really has.
Yes, it has been. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. My goodness, welcome back. And it's now that time for us not to only bring back some amazing, stunning beauties. Of course, these ladies have been really blazing the universe with their gifts, with their talent, but most importantly, with their love for what they truly believe in, and that's helping people, helping people. Without further ado, let's go ahead on and welcome the one and only Miss Perpetu Robert, alongside with Miss Gracian Jean-Pierre.
Hello, lady.
Hello, hello.
Oh, those beautiful smiles.
Oh,
You guys look incredible. You got me sitting up high for you all. Oh my goodness, you look great. How are you guys feeling?
doing great, 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 great. Wonderful. How, we have to feeling great when we are near to you, Renee, because you are such a spirit of joy and life. You're uplifting everyone that is around you. And Pastor Jeff with his voice, oh my goodness, so soothing. I love his voice. I always tell him that. So we
Yeah,
are
Thank
feeling
you.
great.
absolutely, absolutely. And you, Miss Gracian, how are
Yep.
you?
I'm doing wonderful, Renee. Thank you so much for asking. And also, thank you for inviting me here today on The Voices. And I also want to say hello to Pastor Jeff. Pastor Jeff, your voice match who you are, always celebrating you in the clubhouse room. So it is an amazing opportunity to be here, not only to be in the same container with you guys, but to be able to talk about what I love the most, which is helping people heal themselves from the inside out. Thank you for this opportunity.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Oh, go ahead, Jeff. I thought you were going to say
Yeah.
something.
I just wanted to say thank you, Miss Jean-Pierre.
Yes.
Back to you,
Well,
Renee.
I'm excited. This is our opportunity to come all together. And not only are we going to come all together, we're going to do a deeper dive, guys, because I want to know. I see you, Perpetu, and beautiful. You have evolved into this amazing, phenomenal woman, full of confidence, right? As well as just full of, you're doing it up. I saw your marketing material. You're blazing always on the airways, and it's just so incredible to see, your transformation. Share with us, Perpetu, what has it been like for you since, I would say even since January, as you have, enjoyed this journey getting to the second quarter? Share with everyone. We would love to know.
Yes, Renee, that was been an amazing first quarter with me, and especially meeting with the Global Women Wealth Warrior. I've made a 360 change. Sometimes when you're surrounded with like-minded people that are there to uplift you, to encourage you, to bring so much love. If there was something that I really appreciate being part of the club, is the love that's surrounded. And truly, love is that's what help you to grow and get out the beauty, the courage, the strength, even all that you have inside, love, love that you are surrounded ourselves with. That's what I love the most with Global Women Welfare. And I'm telling you, you are so right. That things have been changing. You know, the confidence and the dream get big. Can I say it like that? Dream big and take risk. That's what I love the most. I mean, all those things lie inside of us, you know. But sometimes we need someone, you need people, you need a group of people to help you continue the thing, to give you more courage and confidence to continue what you know, what the gift that you have, to bring it out and to serve the world. That's what the first quarter really, really bring to me. And also, it's really the book that we are reading. Oh my goodness, Think and Grow Rich. Oh my goodness! Along with the first book that we have read from the Miracle, what's the name again?
Mentality.
The Miracle Mentality. Yes, yes. Thank you. Oh my goodness! It's to help you to realize all the miracles that you can have in your life, what you can change in your life to become not other people, because we cannot change anyone else. We can only change us. And the way that we see things like a miracle, because we are surrounded with miracles every day in our life, right? But we do not realize that. So it helped me change my mindset and to become another person. And my goodness, and along with Think and Grow Rich, oh my goodness, I'm like, what? I'm just discovering that book today. I heard about the book, but never pick it up and read it, you know? And it helps you discover what true riches are. And those that riches, they are inside of you. I really, really, really love it. And along with the segment that we are doing, the Health and Wellness Thursday, make me the 75 Hard Challenge to make you realize that we already know that health is what we have the most important in this planet, right? But when you are surrounded with people, for some reason their energy you are surrounded with their energy too, and you don't want to give up. You want to continue and going forward. Thank you so much, Renee. That's exceptional.
Yes. Oh my good. You gave me so much energy. You really did. You know, I wish Think and Grow Rich was around when we were kids, guys. I truly wish this book was around. And even though it probably was, I wish we would just known, right? So since we are in possession of it, I think everybody have their Think and Grow Rich book. Oh my God, mine's got so many notes in it. It's ridiculous, guys. I truly have also rededicated myself to all of the newness that I'm finding out about myself now that I'm reading the book again, you know. Mm-hmm. And one of the greatest things I see in you, Perpetu, your confidence level. You have totally increased your confidence level. And, you know, like you said, everything comes from within, mm-hmm. you know. So I want to tell you, Beauty, your courage is just like everything, your confidence. And most importantly, your charisma. You got so much class over there. And I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And as you're going through this season of transformation, I'm sure your family can see it and feel it as well. Is that right?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They have been witness the miracle that is happening. You know, I told you that the love that you have is so contagious that I feel like I have to share it with other people. I have to share it around my house. They're like, everything that they do, I said, thank you so much. Oh, I love your exposure. I was like, oh, why are you saying thank you? That's just normal. I'm like, no, you know, because they see the change. So I overwhelm them. I'm overpouring love and thankfulness and gratitude for them. Truly, I think Clubhouse is really a blessing. And even yesterday, we were talking about that. We had a room together, Gracin and I, and there was a lady that said, oh, I come to Clubhouse because that's the only place I found people that are encouraging us. So truly, I ask God to bless the person that really come with that platform, Clubhouse, and along with you.
Yes. You know, we saw some breakthroughs even yesterday as well, guys. One of the gents that's T-Mobile, everybody knows, he was blessing individuals. I think he blessed over so many people I can't even count, but he just blessed them with over $70,000, guys.
Right.
That's the power of this one app that has brought us all together. And I'm so grateful to God, as you said, that now we have not only built up a powerful community, but a community that is so rich, that's full of the quality of people that you've been looking for so long, Gracian. You know, we've been looking for each other for so long. And now we are here. Beauty, share with us, what have your season been like since you've been a part of this transformation as well? Please, we'd love to know.
Oh, thank you so much, Miss Renee, for giving me the opportunity to share the greatness that's been happening in my life. You know, I started with GW3 in January, and I was introduced to the group by Pepper 2. And at the beginning, like on end of December, I was always in the garden, not on stage. And I remember doing my end of the year goal and also doing a vision board. One of my things that I've been working through since I had my child is that to be more awakened, to be more present. And one of the things that I put in the vision board is to find a community that people are heart-centered. They're coming from their heart. And that was in my vision board. So when Pepper 2 told me about GW3, I was always in the garden until January. And as of January till now, till April, my life has changed tremendously. I have the self-confidence, the self-courage, the self-empowerment, and put with hope, believe, faith, and love to move my mission forward, which is to help individuals to connect their mind and their body and their lifestyle. For me, it has been a transformation, a transmutation, a changing to another person. And I'm truly grateful for you, for the team, for Pastor Jeff, for everybody within that container at GW3. Because every day I'm there, someone is planting a seed in my garden to grow some beautiful flowers, some beautiful fruits that I'm going to be rewarded, not only me, but my community. It has increased my love for people because I always used to come from my heart, but the intensity of it has increased. I am more focused on giving the love to myself first and then put the love out to other people. As I said frequently in the club, 15 months ago, I was in the hospital, not able to breathe, not able to talk to my family, I had vision difficulty. But today, I am here in the voices, talking to you, sharing my message of hope, faith, and belief, which is create freedom to do anything you want. Like Pepper 2 said, you have it within you. You have it within you. You just need someone, a community like Renee, like Pastor Jeff, like the other women in that club to really put that crown on top of your head and lift you up and bring it out. Thank you so much.
Ooh, Jeff, do you hear this?
I heard that.
Oh, you know, Gracian, your journey, one of the things I want to say, beautiful, I'm so proud of you, you know, for your courage as well. And just being able to hold yourself so tight. That self-love and that self-care, it's so powerful. It's so powerful. And what I'm grateful for you being able to observe from the gardens, but realizing you needed to come up.
Yes.
Not only did you come up, baby, you have elevated yourself. You are commanding the room now, okay? So your voice was so needed. I'm so glad that you found that you were able to push all of your inner strength from that was inside of you on the outside, and you're living in your purpose and your passion as well. And as we come together, guys, you know, this has just been truly remarkable. You know, when you think about some of those testimonials that we've been hearing from, I got a call this morning from Barbara. She's like, oh my God, Renee, oh my God, I miss you guys. I miss you so much. I'm like, and you know, Barbara, she'll be with us next week. I just laugh about Barbara because remember when we were doing our French class with Samira. Yes. Samira says, oh, so Barbara, you're part of the GW3. Go ahead on and start speaking French. And she just jumped right on in. Yes. And so I was looking and I'm like, I've never seen her before, but she knew she belonged. Yes. Guys, she literally said, like what you said, manifested finding a tribe, yes. The right tribe, to be able to not only support you, but no judgment here. Yes. No judgment here. You know, we've all gone through a journey in our lives, guys. We've all gone through it. And not only have we all gone through it, it's time for us to bust open our Wonder Woman coats or capes or whatever the case may be. And it's time for us to just bring forward everything that we're going for. Yeah. Because we can't keep living in the past. And I'm so glad that you all are standing tall in your strength. It's so refreshing to hear your voices every day. It really is. It really is. You know, share with us some of the things. I know you were talking about that Think and Grow Rich. That book right there, just by reading it, we have grown rich, right? We've grown richer in our minds, right? Yes, and the importance of truly pausing in your life and taking the time to read. Yes. Tell me, how have that been for you all? Because I always say readers are leaders, but really, how have that, that journey been? Because you know what kills me? I'm going to say it, guys. Yeah. Like, well, can I do it through the Audible? I'm like, but that is a book club you have to read. Right? Yes. Totally, share with us, how do you feel about the fact that you're now reading, turning pages as you read? Share with us, please.
You know, for me, the Think and Grow Rich, I had this book 4 years ago. It wasn't my library, as you could see. I started reading it and then I stopped. And you know, sometime in your life, there are seasons. And this time, the desire to read as a group, the empowerment that I feel from the women in the room and the men in the room has encouraged me to pick. I'm listening to it and I'm reading it. And one of the things that's so beneficial for me, Miss Renee, is when he talks about desire. The desire to write your desire of what you want. And for me, I add an extra little sauce to it because I use all my 5 senses. I use the sense of taste, the sense of smell, the sense of hear, the sense of touch, the sense of vision. So when I write my desires, I write them with intention, attention, and action. So to really focus on this book, this is life-changing. I wish, like for my daughter, we're going to read it as a family. Because not only it applies to wealth, but it's also, you could use it for health. Because my specific desire is to become a Gracian 2.0. So I am working in this book in so many different ways. So for me, this book has really changed my perspective on life, make me look at life in a whole different way. And we only at chapter 3.
I know. That is so true.
Yes.
That is so true. You know, yes. Only at chapter 3. And Jeff, I know you're right there with us as well. You know, this book, you know, Jeff, share with us, because not only you're an amazing author, you know, but you are also a very spiritual and truly spiritual man. And that's what I love about this book also, guys, because it keeps you all in alignment with not being so emotional, right? It really allows you to not only apply the principles, but understanding you got to have faith.
Yes.
Faith. That's the chapter that we just finished covering. So Jeff, share with us what have been and how, share us about your journey as well.
Well, Renee, first of all, I have to admit, being an primarily auditory learner, and I know for visual people, that may be difficult for them to comprehend, that I don't see these visions in my head. And so I can't create a video in my head. And so listening to the book, for me, it resonates more because that's the way that I learn. And so I'm going through it for the second time. And as I listen to the narrator read about the faith, and faith is an action word. I know many who may be in church may recite the scripture that says to the point that faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And for some people, that's kind of hard to comprehend and understand. What is it? I can recite it, but how do I apply that to my life? Mm-hmm. Well, I've reframed it to be faith is our belief. Everybody knows what belief is.
Yes.
Plus our hope. We know what hope is.
Yes.
Even for those in my generation, Jesse Jackson, keep hope alive. Yeah. And so we understand belief and hope. And it's our belief and our hope put into action. Yes. And so the book is all about taking action. And as I shared with the community on yesterday, it's not so much about the riches monetarily.
Yes.
Because I believe that when we chase money, Renee, it's always in front of us. We're not gonna catch it. It just it's in front of us like that carrot and the rabbit running after. Yes. But when we focus on our purpose, as you said earlier, and when we focus on pouring into others,
yes,
the money will come.
Yes.
Those who chase money, it becomes their God. And for those who may have a religious background, it tells us that the word of God lets us know that when we love money, we can't love him. And for those who just love it, they're chasing it, and it's always getting away from them. But when we love God and love the God in each other, and understand when we talk about community, we were talking the power of community. In the in Africa and the ancient tribes, and even some of the tribes today, it's not about the individual, Renee. It's about the entire tribe. It's about the entire community. Christianity was built on the community. The marriages were about the community. But we live in a time where it's me, mine, and what you're going to do for me lately. But we're in a community with the Global Women Wealth Warriors and the GW3 Club, that it's not about me and mine. It's about all of us collaborating, working together, those who have strengths in areas that others are weak, building them up. And when one is down, somebody else is up and lift them up, and we share as a community. And that's what I'm getting out of the book for the second listen, as it's more about that mental state than it is about the money.
Yes, yes.
So when we think, that's our mind, we can grow rich. And I like to say this, Renee, I don't know anybody else's belief. Pastor Jeff absolutely believes that everything that happens in the natural realm happens in the spiritual realm first, and then it catches up with us. So Renee, you're all you're going to be in the spiritual. You just have the patience to let your natural realm catch up with it. That's what I think, Renee. I'll pass the mic back to you. I've already preached one sermon for the day.
Yes.
You'll give me to preach another.
Yes.
Well said, Jeff, Pastor Jeff. Well said, because you eloquently are so dead on with that, And, I feel as if as well, while we're all going through this book together, we're able to really harmonize. We're able to really, find that even more likeness than what we've even found when we just spoke over the telephone. That's one of the greatest things I appreciate about being in a community, being with those who truly respect, truly have the utmost respect for each other, but also want to see everyone win. And that's why I'm so grateful for what we have here. You know, I see some of the amazing collaborations. You know, I love hearing, you know, Malika Starr alongside with Janet. Now they have their book coming out, right? As well as we have Miss amazing Angelique working alongside there with Miss Yvette Searson. Oh my goodness, guys, that's what it's about. We patronize each other, we support each other. You know, coming home, I said, coming home from Africa, one of the greatest things we were able to also help those women to understand, that was a community. That was a community, and our community was able to do what? Support another community to make that community whole. And guys, let me tell you, after 3 months, they were working on something so spectacular for us. I cannot wait to see their results as well. They're so excited, and they tell me every day how much gratitude they have for everyone that was able to support them. And that's the key when it comes down to community. So I want to ask you guys this, because we've been having so much fun learning our French lessons, Gracian. And I must say, you guys get away a little bit because you guys already speak fluent French. But tell me, how has that been? I mean, it's been so much fun. And having Samira as our teach and our coach, oh my goodness. Jeff, let me tell you, if you don't get it right, she'll come with the stick. Yes, she will come with the stick.
The whip of correction.
But isn't it funny, Gracian, how she has this amazing energy, and she's like, you gotta get it right.
Yes, Miss Samira, Madame Samira is an excellent teacher. She is she's very determined. She is very focused on what needs to be done. And you know, what else can you be in a community? Not only you are learning how to change your life from a health point of view, from a wealth point of view, but you have the ability to learn a second language. You know, most of the time being, you know, in America, we, you know, English is the universal language. So we always tend to say, okay, if I go to overseas, I could speak English, they will understand me. But to be infused in a culture and be able to speak their language is, and it's a way of showing respect. And to have Madame Samira showing us how to really speak French, to communicate, to have our need meet when we go to Paris, it's wonderful. And not only are we going to, from what I heard from our mentor or Queen Renee, we are going to learn more languages. So I'm truly excited about that, because yes, I have a baseline of French, but now I heard from a little birdie, we might be learning Italian. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, as they would say, that part. Absolutely, we're going to be learning Italian as well. You know, I truly respect Samira. I had the opportunity, another beauty voice right here on our clubhouse, and we had the opportunity of meeting each other in Paris. What an amazing journey. In less than 3 hours, we were able to go and cover so many different places. And I had never seen the Eiffel Tower. Now, I've gone to Paris before, and I even stayed there for about 30 days, but I never visited the Eiffel Tower, guys, never did. And she made that happen for us. And oh my goodness, just great energy. So I'm looking forward to this time, guys, really enjoying Paris, almost like how I did it last time. Yes. This time much more wiser. This is our season for wisdom, and even more being able to see it now through the third eye, because this will be my third trip. And now I have even more appreciation. But I'm looking so forward to just you all evolving every single day of your lives. You know, sometimes what happens, we get so comfortable. We get comfortable with what we know. So then that doesn't allow us to really move and push ourselves to something that we don't know. And that's the piece that I really want us to not only embrace it. We're not only going to learn French, for those who haven't learned French, we're learning Italian, and then we're going to close out with Spanish, all in 1 year. That's right. So every 3 quarters, or every quarter, we'll be learning another language. And you know what's so wonderful about that? You got to use it. So not only we're going to make sure we go to Paris, but guess what? Sound like it's a trip to Italy too.
Yes.
Trip to Italy.
Yes.
Renee,
And
I want to ask
already
you a
have
question.
the perfect space for us in Cabo, baby. Los Cabo, that's another great spot. So we can close out the year in Los Cabo.
And going to Italy with the queen of fashion. Oh my goodness.
I'm looking forward to that as well. You know, as we're continuously building our amazing program every day, from not only in the clubhouse from 12 to 2, but also every Monday night, 6 p.m. right here with Voices. Guys, we are now also on Saturdays with our Think and Grow Rich. And I'll say this, Gracian, as well as for us, all the team, we unfortunately put a little bit of pause back on some of our mastermind courses that we usually do on Saturday because of the learning of French. So we're going to have to jump that right. We're going to have to push that right back on in there some kind of way because we got so much work to do. You know, we've been sending out grants for you guys to make sure you're applying for those, but we want to see you win in all different aspects. And that's one of the greatest things, you know, when we came about with this vision, we were very clear, like you said, that intentionality is everything. When you are clear on what it is that you know you're going to be doing, that is the key to not only becoming, but already speaking of it as if you've already accomplished it, if you already accomplished it. And I'm grateful that we take the time to not only do our vision boards, we hold ourselves accountable. We check up on each other from the Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. It's like, where are you now? Let us know. What do you need help with? And each person are each other's accountability partner. Because one of the greatest things we're not going to do, one person is all the way up here and everybody else struggling down below. That's not going to happen on our watch at all. We're all going to rise up together. And that's what makes this amazing club so unique within itself. Everyone have their own gifts. Everyone have their own talents. And we're going to encourage, support, and make sure we shine, help you to shine in everything that you have to offer to this universe. Because it is our season.
Yes.
Absolutely.
When it's our season, we're going to blaze this universe, baby. Is that okay with you all?
Yes, yes.
I have a question for you, Renee.
I love it.
Yes. Well, I know for sure, guys, I want us to not only to keep ourselves encouraged, I want you to share some words of wisdom. And then what we're going to do with this incredible segment, you know, we had the opportunity of hearing from our French queen herself, the Mademoiselle, as you call her, Mademoiselle Samia. You know, so she's going to be closing us out this segment. And then one of the incredible, I would say one of our incredible, not only mentors, as well as sponsors, but also supporters right along the way, Mr. Shafat himself. My goodness, another man of wisdom. They'll be closing out this particular segment with our recap. But ladies, share with us, what are your words of wisdom for this week that you'd like to share with those? And please, let everybody know how to get in contact with you as well. So why don't you go first, Miss Perpetu?
Like we always love to say that our health is our wealth, right, Renee? And that's why we're doing the 75 Hard Challenge. So I encourage everybody to take care of themselves from inside and out, okay? And one of the things that people don't realize that love, it's part of health also. There is no way that you can be a healthy person. You can have money, but to be healthy, you have to have love in your heart, right? So take that temple as the greatest gift that you can have and continue by nourishing it with proper food that the Creator has put for us on this planet. And as we are reading the book Think and Grow Rich, also pay attention to the thoughts that's coming to your body, because your thoughts can make you healthy or it can make you sick. So pay attention to those thoughts that are coming from you. So take good care of your body, nourish your body, like we love to say. So we don't talk really about diet, but plant is really the most thing that the body needs to try. So have plenty of plants in your diet and have great, wonderful, loving thoughts. to help you stay healthy.
Love it. Absolutely. Thank you so very much, Ms. Perpetu. Ms. Gracian, please share.
Yes, once again, Ms. Renee and Pastor Jeff, thank you so much for inviting me to the Voices. And also, it's such a great honor to be part of the GW3 community. My last thought is, as a lifestyle medicine and energy consultant, I want people to know that to start with an intention. Start with your intention. And when you feel that there is a time where you have a problem with concentrating, I want you to tap into your heart, focus in your heart, because I always tell people all the answer is within you. Focus with your heart, love and kindness, joy, believe and hope, create freedom to make any lifestyle changes that you need. And my last word would be is give yourself love and let's spread love. With love, we could move mountains. And if you want to know more about me, I am in Facebook as jphealthandwellness.com. Also, my website is www.jphealthandwellness.com. So I thank you so much. It has been a pleasure to share my experience with the GW community, and it has been such a great place for me to grow. And I got all the fertilizer and all the water that I need. So thank you.
I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. And we can feel your gratitude. Thank you so very much as well. And Jeff, we have to have your words as well of wisdom, my friend.
Thank you, Renee. What I would like to say is to all of our listeners, to all of our viewers, as we close, if nobody told you today, you have an absolutely beautiful smile. I want you to go smile in the mirror at yourself, and I guarantee you, yourself is going to smile back like Pastor Jeff is smiling now, and then go share that smile with the world. Renee, they can reach me at www.i-inspire.club. And if your life glasses are foggy and you need clarity, if your life is filled with problems and you need a problem solver and many other services, they'll find them on my website, www.i-inspire.com. We want to inspire you to inspire the world. Passing it back to you, Renee.
Absolutely love it. Well, as we close out this week's segment, I just want to say, not only do you want to surround yourself with those who truly want to see you win, right? Surround yourself as well as the dreamers and the believers. Surround yourself around those who see you. I see you, Perpetu. I see you, Gracian. I see you, Pastor Jeff. And I see all of you that's tuning in with us today. In addition to that, I want you to know, as we are helping you to return those crowns back where they belong. That's right. We are here, the Global Women Wealth Warriors, the GW3 Global Club. We want to not only to keep you inspired, educated, we want to make sure we're helping you take action in your life, because we need you, your uniqueness. We need your flaws. We need all of that about you that keep you so genuinely so different from the rest of us, so we can also pull together and strengthen this community. It's all about the power of community. So thank you for joining us for this week, Voices, the talk show. I'm Renee Noor, and it's been an honor and a privilege to have you here with us. Until next week, we'll see you again.
Number three. It's very interesting that, as I said, we have a cycle of 9 years, so from 1 to 9. And every year we come to this earth to learn something. This is like when you go to school, you need to go to all those years and credits in order to get your diploma at the end. So it is interesting, and it's very I think if we all pay attention, we'll really get most out of our life. And when we're conscious about things, this is where the magic happens. So number 3, this is the personal year of Renee. And as I said, Renee is a rebirth. So this year, Renee is about expressing yourself. It's about energy divine, you know, the 1 and the 2, you know, that's, so you have the feminine and the masculine, and that's also the child divine energy. And then not only that, it is also about fun, about self-expression, anything that is creative. This is the year you're doing it. And guess what? This incredible woman is really moving in a different way this year. The number 3, repeated, it's also how we are interacting with other people. It's about connecting. Guess what? We connected this year, you know, Clubhouse, then we met in Paris. It's all about connection this year. It's all about anything that is creative. And look at her. She is traveling. So that's about connections. It's about creativity. And above all, it's about beauty. The number 3 is about beauty. Everything's come from beautiful places. It's about those connections. It's about not only the social butterfly, let's put it this way. So when you live your year, and you are living it, because I was kind of intrigued, and I said, what is your personal year? And when I looked at it, and it really gave me that you are exactly living your personal year. That means next year, when you're going to be in 4, we'll talk about it next time. It's going to be awesome. And this year, guess what? You are traveling. Those social connections. You are doing things that you never did before. You're expressing yourself with beauty. You are artistic. You are creative. You are playing your image at the best. You are bringing people together. So this is a great year, and you are living fully. And when someone is starting from the name, you know, Renee Reborn is also living that year of number 3, which is all about fun, connections, creativity, getting people together. Also very interesting. It's all about also children. So anything you're going to be doing with children this year is going to be awesome. Why? Because it's that energy of child, that energy of bringing things together with joy and with creativity. And my God, when I was looking at all the plans you're having with the travel, with the connection, you are fully living what you are meant to live this year. Congratulations, my friend. Not everyone is doing it, so you're going to really rock it to the top.
I'm Renee Noor, model, creative director, founder of Global Women Wealth Warriors, Wellness Hub, and GW3 Magazine. I dedicated my life and devoted my career into helping women and girls to achieving their goals. I've been passionate about empowering women and enriching men. This opportunity in working with the Global Women Wealth Warriors have afforded me the pleasure of traveling outside of the country to be a support unit, most importantly, to help impact and change lives. Our ultimate purpose is to help others to become whole from finance, spiritual, mental, as well as physical. We know there are challenges and obstacles to get you to the next level. However, it's time for you to level up, boss up, and welcome to Power to Soar.